You're live.
Should have told my wife.
Should have made you dress up better.
It's true.
Should have made you like, comb your beard,
Get a haircut. Oh,
get
wait.
a haircut. Wait,
Can't.
you can't. Hello, everybody. We're a little early tonight because we're coming to you from the field. I'm going to set the camera up a little bit. Let's get this orientated just. Here we go. Setting it up. My wife literally just texted me, heading out for a bike ride. You going live tonight? Yeah, I'm going live. Live from the field. Let's see. I know we're early tonight, guys. And the reason we're early is because the wind is really good. And I got my friend Ryan Erickson, as you all know. And we just decided that we would, since we were together, we should do a live together from the field. We had a great day. You did stuff this morning at home.
Yep.
I worked this morning from the camper, and then we met up this afternoon, and we've been out in the field, just kind of exploring and mostly talking. It's been a while since we've been together, and yeah, it's been a really beautiful day out on an eastern Montana prairie. We've seen some stuff today that we've never seen before on the ranch, and we've been here since we were kids. We've been doing this very thing since we were kids. Ryan, I was thinking the other day, you and I, get this. Ryan and I go all the way back to his baby shower was at my house, my parents' house, when I was, I don't know, am I only a year older than you?
Yeah.
I'm 37, you're 36.
36. I'll be 37 later this later this month.
Okay, so we're 11 months apart. And so yeah, his baby shower was at my place. And and we've been having adventures ever since. Let's see. I was trying to recall. I was up on the one. He went down to get this microphone from the truck. He had his motorcycle, and it's a lot faster. So he went to get it. And let's see if I could get down. I was trying to think of some stories, trying to maintain our distance.
Yeah, and be framed in the shot.
And be framed. It's a lot going on here.
So are you thinking like the bike crash story?
The bike crash story. So when we were kids, we were going down this road, this old country highway, and what I remember is I was on a BMX bike.
Yep.
Did it have front pegs?
I don't remember if it had front. It definitely had back pegs because
okay, back pegs. You were on the back.
Yes.
Okay, and I was riding, and I remember going down the hill.
Yeah, and it was definitely several bike sizes too small for either one of us.
Yeah, it's just a ranch bike, you know, and
cruising down the highway.
Just this hill, and you remember the old bikes when like it was only like back pedal to lock it up, and that's all you had. And I don't know if this bike was like that, or if it didn't have any brakes or anything. It's just a crappy old ranch bike, you know. And we just ate it.
Your toe.
Yeah.
Caught.
I think I had my feet out in front.
And your toe got caught in the front fork, which immediately locked us up. and yeah, we went flying. And fortunately, Clay made a fairly decent landing pad for me.
Yeah.
But he was hurting for a little while.
So, yeah, I landed on the ground, and he landed on me, and that's one of the first I have recollection of this. Like I can remember it. How old do you think we were?
I don't know, like 5th grade, 6th grade, maybe.
Okay, 5th or 6th grade.
I don't know. It was before middle school, I would say, for sure.
For sure, yeah. So, well, we've been out here today doing our thing, out on the ranch. He came out on his bike, and we grabbed our rifles. I grabbed the 4-wheeler, and we just kind of perused around. And it's been a really great day to be out. So I know a lot of you are stuck at home, and sadly we all are, but I'm very fortunate to be able to come out here and spend some time out on the ranch. And yeah, so brought you along with us. And yeah.
Our stay-at-home orders authorize outdoor activity as a valid reason to leave
That's
the
right.
house.
Outdoor activity is a valid reason in Montana. So I'd call this a valid reason. And we get to bring all of you out here. Let's give them a little look of the area.
It's a beautiful area.
It is so amazing up here. So we've never actually been here on the ranch before, which is pretty. Here's our rifles. It seems like the focus isn't right.
Yeah, it does look a little fuzzy.
But I don't know.
Is the camera clear?
The camera, let's see. I'm going to clean the camera a little bit, just make sure. Maybe it allows us to focus. Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Need to flag
Yeah.
that.
So binos. I'm doing this all backwards. This is Ryan's 308. This is my 556. Bino pack, radios, Garmin Rhinos, things like that to be out in the field talking. We haven't fired around today. We've just been out enjoying and seeing and observing. There's a lot of cows. Here's Ryan's bike, the Enduro 690 KTM. And we have this overwatch right now of a bunch of cows. We see a couple new calves, but most of these cows are about to calve within the next 2 weeks.
They're getting pretty close.
Yeah, they're getting close. And we were discussing how you tell if a cow is about to have a calf, and so we were discussing that. And turns out it's pretty gross on how you can tell. I'll just let your imaginations run. But us farm boys, ranch boys, we're like, oh yeah, that's pretty fascinating. So anyway, we've been looking around and checking the calves and having a great time. Let's see what else. Okay, so I was thinking today as we were out here, a couple things. And this is for application for everybody. I'm going to put you on the spot. So as we get through all this stuff and we're dealing with everything going on, mental health is a big deal. And there's a few things that I've been reading and I'm going to start putting into practice on how to keep mental health up and running as best we can so that we are the best people that we can possibly be on the other side of this. And the application for today that I'm going to start trying to do every day, as long as I can remember, is make a list of 3 things. I think that's minimum. 3 things that you're thankful for. And they're not the big things. Like you can't say like, I'm thankful for, I don't know, the government. It's got to be like, I'm thankful for, like right now, today, I'm thankful for a good set of binos. I'm thankful for a really good cup of coffee this morning. I'm thankful for the ability to sit in silence outside and feel the warmth of the sun on my face, because I haven't felt that in a while because of Montana winter. So Ryan, 3 things minimum of things that you are thankful for.
Just today. 3 things today?
Yeah, just today.
Okay. So, for one, getting to spend some time on the bike today. That's always number one. Brought my mental health therapist with me. So, and yeah, it's being out in the wilderness and being in such a peaceful place with just where all you can really hear is a little bit of breeze and the birds chirping and cow moo every once in a while. It's pretty incredible.
Those are good things.
And, just I got to hang out with the kids this morning a little bit and go through some schoolwork, and doesn't sound too exciting, but there's just
but it's
there's something really enjoyable about me getting to see my kids' minds like work through problems and figure things out and try hard, and got my boy on a pretty strict chore regiment the past few days.
Nice.
He's really been finally like taking some ownership in it and being proud of what he's doing, and
that makes a proud papa.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this. Those are great things.
Our
4 or 5, lots of things. I'm going to put the phone down again. So guys, we went live a little early. If you're just catching up, we did that because fading light. Yes, it's out of focus. I apologize for that. I can't make it not do it. But anyway, so
let your imaginations run wild.
Let your imaginations run wild. Let's see. So I saw a question come up. See a lot of things that people are thankful for coming up. How cool is that? I mean, there's a lot of stuff out there right now. You just get on any app or news network or anything, and it's pretty rough out there. But it doesn't have to be that way. Just remember that you can only control what is in your immediate grasp. That's what you have direct control over, and yourself. And a lot of those things we have no control over. We're just at the mercy of it. So if it's chewing you up, if it's just making you sick about all that stuff, let it go. Because we just gotta make sure that we're controlling what is around us the best. What we can control, our families, our schedules, our own bodies, what we're eating, all that stuff. And that will get us through this. So thankful we're out here doing this. We did check the area for rattlesnakes very carefully before we did this.
For some reason, one of us is a little more paranoid.
I am paranoid of rattlesnakes. I don't know how many years ago it was now. It was probably 10 years ago, if not more. No, it was like 15 years ago. I got bit by a rattlesnake out here, way out there somewhere, on the horizon, past the horizon. And a bunch of, we were shooting prairie dogs at the time, and I walked through some sagebrush and got bit by a rattlesnake right in my right leg. And it was horrible, not gonna lie. You think you would, I've been bit by a rattlesnake, wasn't that bad, I'm not scared of them anymore. False. I'm more scared and more paranoid and more jumpy than I've ever been, ever. And 15 years later, I'm still that way. So yeah, we inspected the area. It was April 14th, tax day, if I recall, when I got bit. So not very far off from right now.
No, pretty close.
Pretty close. A week away.
But they must be busy this time of year,
warming up on these rocks and stuff. So I know quite a few folks are probably going to hop on here at 7. Yeah, David Adams says, yeah, be careful of snakes out there. You don't want to get hurt in any way. That's true. We are taking our precautions out here, even while we were on our bikes and the 4-wheeler today. We just poked around. We didn't push it. There's no use in getting sent to the hospital right now. So we're just taking it easy and having fun. So let's see. What time is it? 4 minutes till. Let's answer some questions. Just start the Q&A. Anything you'd want to add to what we've said so far?
I don't know. It's just been a great afternoon.
Just super chill, huh? Yeah. I think, so up here, we've never been to this spot. I don't know. I heard the story of this land right here, and it was gifted to my mom and her 3 siblings from my great-grandparents. So this land that I'm standing on right now has been in the family for about, I don't know, call it 75 years, 70 years, something like that. And yeah, my mom's held on to it, and it's really special. And like I said, I've never been to this part of the ranch before, and there's this really cool, let me show you, really cool hoodoo type of rocks around. Like, check those out. Let's see, I'm gonna pop this mic off, see if it helps focus. It's just stuck. I don't know. There's not a lot of trees on the ranch. Not until you get up further, but yeah. So we spent the last hour or so walking around through here, seeing things. We think we found a badger hole. Is that what you call it?
Yeah. We saw a porcupine.
Porcupine. Oh, we did see a porcupine. He was the biggest, fattest porcupine I think maybe I've seen out here. Maybe I've ever seen ever.
It was huge.
He was humongous. So, yeah. See, should we show him some of our... We're going to have to go. We can't stay too long because Ryan's got to make it all the way back to town tonight, which is about an hour's ride. And I got to go through some small towns and things like that. So we're going to... Yeah, some folks are asking about the rifles. And I know not everybody's into rifles, but just bear with us. This is a part of our lives. This is a big piece of equipment that we use regularly. So, yeah. What do you got on your... Well, tell them about your setup.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can see it right there.
So I have this is a...
I don't know how well they can hear you. How well can you hear Ryan?
Am I okay? Am I good?
Looking for texts coming up. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Right on.
Sweet. So
Sweet.
I have this is a DPMS Oracle in 308. And then I've put a free float handguard on it, upgraded the trigger, and then some Magpul furniture on there. And then I've got an Athlon Argos 6-24 scope on it. It's a first focal plane scope.
Ooh, nice.
So I can do some fairly decent long range, and it's a fairly affordable scope as well. So it works pretty good. It's not as nice as more expensive scopes, but it got the job. It was kind of a budget build for me.
Doing the job.
And it shoots with like factory ammo. Shoots a little under an inch, probably at 100. Shoots pretty good. I was very impressed for it being an inexpensive rifle. But yeah, so use it. It's kind of all around. I've shot a few deer with it. Done some long range matches with it. And yeah.
Over the years, Ryan and I have been doing pistol matches. He's been doing them a lot longer than I have. And I don't know how many years ago we went in together on some reloading equipment and been reloading about every 2 years. We kind of get together and do a bunch of reloads and spend time together that way. And then we shoot for a couple of years on what we reloaded. And it takes that long with how busy we are to get through our ammo. But he's been doing competitions. He got me into competitions, doing a few. He finally pushed me over the ledge and done a couple of the Glock pistol comps. And it's been a really great way to decompress and to kind of relieve from the stresses of work. And that's how we love, that's at least for me, what it does.
No, it's absolutely. I think shooting is an excellent stress reliever. It helps me just kind of deflate, you know. It's just something very relaxing about it. I don't know what it is. But.
Yeah, well, so for years, the last 4 or 5 years, we've been seeing a counselor, my wife and I, and to help us, work through marriage stuff, to business stuff, business development, and to keep on the front end of our marriage and keep it running tip top. And one of the things that we talked about during that time was learning to decompress and be able to get away and find things that help you relax. And shooting, there's a few things for me: shooting, fly fishing, camping, outside of expedition overland stuff, because if it's XO, it's work. And what it boils down to is that those things like shooting and fly fishing, let's just go with those, they take a very specific set of mindset that you have to be in the very present to do well. You have to be watching that stream. You have to place that fly just right. You have to squeeze that trigger just right, keep the sights aligned, and it allows your brain to decompress by completely focusing on something else. So for years, we've been doing things like this to help us relax. I wonder, it'd be cool to see if you guys posted some of the things that you do. And the way to tell that if it's one of those things is that when you do it, time like passes by. You can't tell like, oh man, I've been doing this for 5 hours. I didn't even realize it, Kelly, it's sad that people use counseling for only crisis management. That's true. Use counseling before you need. Yeah, I don't know. It's been great. If you need, start counseling right now. It's awesome. It's made us a better married couple, made me a better father, made me a better businessman, and made me a better friend. It's probably saved us more than anything, spending the money to go sit and talk to someone who knows how to talk to you. It's pretty amazing. So I see one of those things, motorcycle riding. Yeah, Justin Keep wants to know if we ever want to go to the 224 Valkyrie. Ooh. Why not?
There's so many calibers.
So many calibers. Awesome. You just got to pick them eventually and just go with it. Let's see. I had another one. Yeah. Let's see. My rifle is a. Let's see. I don't know if they can see it. This is a PMS, primary or PWS. It's PMS. Yeah, primary weapon system out of Idaho, and in 5.56 or 223 Wild. It's got the Razor Vortex scope on top. Magpul furniture. It's a piston gun, not a direct impingement, and a Surefire suppressor on the end. It's real quiet, and I love this gun. A friend helped me get into this gun, I don't know, 5 years ago now, and this is my go-to gun. I love it. So that's my kit there. Keep rolling. Yeah? Okay, lost video. Back side. Yeah, I think we're up and running. We lost a few folks, but that's okay. We're back now. We were just commenting while it died on the internet there for a second. It's amazing that we can do this at all, that we're out here and we're high enough that we get cell signal, but 90% of the ranch doesn't have any cell signal. So, yeah. What else?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to really just, like you said, just make time to go do some of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's so difficult when that's one of the benefits of what's kind of going on right now is it's giving all of us a little bit more time in some aspect to just be able to go do some things. And
yeah.
Sometimes you just get so busy and it's such an effort
to
make time to go decompress, but it's so important. You know, like it's like getting on the bike, going out to the range, just like it's so good for me to just do that and just try to make a point to do it once a week or once every 2 weeks or something.
Yep.
You know, or go skiing, or skiing's huge.
Skiing. Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, just get out and smell the roses. Enjoy the sunset. Look at this. It's about to fall. Hey, real quick, do you know how to measure how much sun is left in the day? There's an old trick.
I don't know.
Do you know the trick?
I don't know the trick.
Okay, well, it's a little different for everybody. But if you hold your hand out, okay, you see there's the sun, the hand method. Okay, so right there, that's one hand and maybe two or three more fingers, right? With your palm. So I go by my hand, and every finger is worth 15 minutes-ish with my hand. And it does change where you are in the world, but you can use the hand method. So right now, I've got about an hour and 10 minutes. I actually know the sunset time is 8 o'clock, so how does that put us? Sunset's 8 o'clock. What time is it right now?
It is 10 after 7.
10 after 7. So let's calibrate from that. Well, and that is the, that's how they specify from science. I don't know how else to say that. But, yes. So you put your hand at the bottom of the sun and measure it to the horizon. And if you calculate it for yourself, you'll figure out how much time each one of your fingers represents. And you can say, like, okay, I only have half an hour of sunlight before it disappears behind that mountain. I only have 1 hour or whatever. And it just really helps you plan your day in the field. Yeah. What else? I just can't believe there's no wind right now and how beautiful it is.
We're up here pretty high.
Yeah.
It's
density altitude of where we are today. The density altitude is 5,700 feet, And I think right where we're at, it's probably about 5,000, 4,800, somewhere in there in elevation. So what's the temperature? Phew, 50.
Yeah, that's what I would say. That's what I guessed on. Usually 50 is what always gets
Yeah.
me on the bike because I'm like, oh, it's nice out. And then I get on the highway and it
And
feels
then you
like you're in
freeze.
a freezer.
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of good tinkery things. Tinkering is one of the things for me of relaxing and allowing my brain to decompress. I saw fishing in there, hunting, shooting, four-wheeling. Saw a lot of great stuff. Let's see. I want to see out there what you think as overlanders, because we're all overlanders here. What you think we can do as a community during this time. And I know right now we can't really travel much. We shouldn't be traveling much, especially gathering and all that. I know those things. But as people, as overlanders, and the skill sets and things that we have, what are some of your ideas out there that we can help our fellow man? I'd like to see that. I'll bet there's some good ideas out there that a lot of us haven't thought of. Here's one. You got to go out. If you're going to go do some trails or if you're going to go out and about, for one, I'd say stick close to home so you can go out and come back. Or, just be smart. We're all smart. But then maybe make a trash run. John Davidson says spend money on Magpul product. I think I would absolutely agree with that. But I think, go out, pick up trash, clean up your local area. If you go for a walk, maybe you're getting out to go for a walk, pick up trash. Yeah, I saw another one right there. Teach others self-sufficiency. Yeah, that's a really good one. And a lot of people don't know it. Don't know how to be self-sufficient. It's a kind of a lost art in a lot of ways. What else do we got? I saw another one that says learn to read maps in Orienteer. That's really good. So fingers are 15 minutes. I'm seeing that come up. That's the general rule. But you ought to learn what yours represent because they're all different sizes.
Everything like that's fun to practice. It's easy to practice. You just if you have a wind meter, just guess and then check it.
Totally. Absolutely.
Guess and check.
So right now there is almost no wind. I do have a wind meter in here.
Yeah.
We could test it. I'm guessing we're at 1 to 2 miles per hour in here.
It's slow.
It's super slow. It would be great for shooting, but I'd rather be talking to you guys.
Yeah.
We're out here. This is a special thing we get to do. Hey, if you're out there and you're a leader, make sure you're doing it. Make sure you're being a leader. Now a lot of people need leadership right now. So maybe you are not in a position of leadership, but you're being called to it during this time. I know all of us as families are being called to lead within our families. I know I've had to step up my leadership inside the family. And it's been really good. See what else?
I've just been talking to way more people, honestly. I'm not talking to people in person, but people I just haven't talked to in a long time. Just
checking in.
Yeah, I haven't talked to this person in years. I'm like, maybe I should give him a call, or saw something from him and thought, that's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we've all been on a lot of social stuff lately, but Richard wants to know where his phone call is. And that's where I was getting to. Get off of social and get on the phone and talk to people for real.
Yep.
And now is a great time to patch up, maybe a bad relationship, talk to somebody that you haven't in a while. And that's a form of leadership as well. I encourage you guys to do that. What else? What else we got? I'm loving all these ideas that keep coming through. We're a little all over the place like usual, but
I know there's still some stuff around Billings for volunteering. Like my wife's been helping put some meals together, so they still have people coming in, but obviously not crowded and things, but there's a real need for a lot of that going on right now, as well as people just can't get out or whatever, and
Yep.
need some help. So lots going on.
Camp safety and situational awareness, learning how to do that. I think that's really good. It varies from different place to place.
Just thinking, every time I've been injured in camp, it's usually like the most preventable.
Yeah,
thing. You just
that's
look
when you
back,
let your guard down is when you get hurt.
You just
camp.
look back, you're like, yeah, it was just a dumb,
Yeah.
cut your finger with your knife or whatever.
Totally. Tie. Anyway,
seems like somebody had an issue with an axe fairly recently.
yeah, accident. Oh, I did. It was me. He's making fun of me. So I was at, this is a year ago, and I was at Jeff's bachelor party. I'd been there for 15 minutes, and we're like, all right, well, let's go out and start a fire. And I just sharpened my new axe, and I went out there, and yeah, see, that's a good friend. He's holding me accountable. He's like, oh, hey, Ty's not the only one who's cut himself. Let's bring this up.
I've got lots of scars too.
So anyway, I went outside, and it was dark. I didn't have my headlamp on. It was, yet again, preventable. And I was chopping the kindling, and I had my axe, and it was super sharp, like shave with it sharp. And I set this little block up, and I was just dropping the axe head on it to get it started, and then I'd go the full whop and split it. Well, I took my eyes off of it, and I looked up when I did that. Well, my axe head came off the little piece of wood and came right back down on my finger. And it was so sharp that it just went boop, and it was dark. And I knew instantly, I was like, there's just no way that can be okay right now. And let's see if I can see it. No, it's not. It's really good. Anyway, it healed up. There's a scar right there. I got really lucky. The way my finger was rotated over my tendon was on the other side of my knuckle. And the axe did go to the bone and stop just briefly and make a little notch in my bone. But it just ever so slightly, I mean, just a hair of a tear. And I got really lucky. So yeah, I about chopped my finger off last year at Jeff's bachelor party. Thanks for bringing that up.
No problem.
Anyway.
No problem.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of things that could be brought up.
That's true. Oh, don't we all? Don't we all? Mm-hmm. Well, we are probably going to wrap it up for tonight. We got a little ways to go back to the truck and get Ryan on the road at a safe time so he can get back without riding his bike in the frigid cold in the dark. Shelly just hopped on. Good to see you, Shell.
Good to see you, Shell.
From the field,
Yeah.
My love. Hope
I
you
won't
had
say
a good
that.
day. But yeah, wherever you are in the world right now, thanks for watching. Hope you're doing great. Hope you're staying well. And we will see you again. I've got a couple more nights out here. Would you guys like me to keep doing this, or are we done? I don't know. I'm fine with it. Hopefully it's giving people the ability to see places in real life, in real time, when you're stuck at home. Look at this place. So cool. Yep. Could be worse.
Could be worse.
I can't reach over those trees, but yeah, great night. Thanks for being with us. We're going to make our way back to the truck, navigate back with our guns in hand, and just enjoy the last bit of the night. And I bid you adieu.
See you guys. Thanks.
Ciao. Have a good night. You should whip out a map tomorrow. No, I can't show this location. It's my secret bug out spot. Longer. What happens in bachelorette parties stays in bachelorette parties. That's a great one. All right, guys. We'll catch you later. Love you, mean it. The field. Ciao.